guy was totally stunned. The girlfriend he scored on a blind date just yesterday turned out to be the new bombshell CEO of his company. It all started the day before. To deal with his parents nagging about marriage, he hired an actress online to pretend to be his girlfriend. But as soon as he got to the date spot, he saw this woman with legs that went on for miles and an insane aura walking over. He immediately thought she was that actress lady he'd hired. So he walked right up, held out his hand like they were old pals, and said, "Hi, I'm Lin Zhou. I'm the one who paid you to be my fake girlfriend." The female CEO was caught off guard by this random line, but then she thought she'd also been driven crazy by her family's marriage pressure. So she sat down, half joking, and even added him as a contact. Soon after, Lin Zhou pulled her into his family WeChat group, and specifically warned her, "We're just faking this, don't blow our cover. My mom's like a human lie detector, she'll see through it in a second." Right after he said that, he got a call and had to step out. But when he came back and checked the group chat, he saw the female CEO was already chatting up a storm in there. She'd even sent a full introduction of herself. Lin Zhou froze on the spot. This wasn't the actress he hired at all. "Oh no, I got the wrong person." He rushed back to the restaurant in a panic, trying to explain, but found the female CEO deep in conversation with his mom. Lin Zhou's mind raced. He wondered if she had some ulterior motive. To save himself, he decided to come clean in the group, but before he could hit send, the female CEO had already won over his entire family. His mom even kicked him out of the group and left a message, "Don't come home until you've made your girlfriend happy." Lin Zhou thought to himself, "Is this woman gonna scam me or what?" He asked cautiously, "Do you use anesthesia when you scam people?" The female CEO laughed at how silly he looked, stepped closer, and said, "I don't scam people, and I don't need anesthesia. I just want you to be my boyfriend." Turns out, she'd also been driven nuts by her family's marriage demands. So the female CEO made him an offer. "Help me deal with my family, and I'll give you $1,000,000 when it's done." Lin Zhou's eyes lit up instantly. He agreed right away. Thinking about the $1,000,000 coming his way, he excitedly treated the female CEO to a meal to celebrate. But when he called to ask for the afternoon off, a coworker said, "The new female CEO is gonna show up at the company this afternoon." Lin Zhou chuckled and said, "Bet she's some old hag. My money's on her not even coming." The female CEO thought the voice on the other end of the line sounded familiar. After Lin Zhou hung up, she asked which company he worked for, only to realize she was the ugly CEO he'd been talking about. Furious, she decided, "Fine, I'll make him pay for this meal." Just as the food was served, Lin Zhou's college classmate, a rich kid, showed up. The guy looked at Lin Zhou provocative ly, and told the waiter to bring over a 39,000 yuan bottle of red wine to sell to Lin Zhou. Lin Zhou knew the guy was trying to set him up, so he rolled his eyes, whispered something to the waiter, then said boldly, "Bring me 12 bottles of 1982 Lafite." The rich kid couldn't lose face, so he acted tough too and ordered 12 bottles. When the bill came, he was shocked. "Why is this only over 10,000 yuan? Lin Zhou smiled and explained, "We only drank one bottle, we returned the rest." The rich kid finally realized he'd been tricked. He stormed off, humiliated. The next day, Lin Zhou had just sat down at work, when his department head called him into the office. It turned out all the letters Lin Zhou had written to report the head's embezzlement had been withdrawn. The department head sneered arrogantly, "So what if I stole your achievements? No one can touch me except the new CEO." Lin Zhou was furious. He said he'd go report the head to the CEO. The department head didn't care at all. He pulled out a termination letter and signed it. "I'll announce you're firing myself at the welcome meeting." Helpless, Lin Zhou had to go to the welcome meeting, feeling down. He texted someone to complain. If the new CEO had any sense of justice, that bald department head would have been out on his ear long ago. At that moment, the female CEO was walking through the company's front door, a smile playing on her lips, thinking, "His face when he sees me is gonna be priceless." Inside the meeting room, the department head was acting all high and mighty, and publicly mocked Lin Zhou. "Guys like you? I can get you fired with just one word." Just as everyone felt sorry for Lin Zhou, the door suddenly opened. The female CEO, losing confidence, walked in slowly. She said coldly, "Who did you just say you were gonna fire?" The department head's face turned pale instantly, and Lin Zhou was completely dumbfounded. He never would have guessed that the free fake girlfriend from yesterday was the new CEO, someone he couldn't afford to mess with.